One thing about visiting the Lofoten Islands during the midnight sun is that you basically don't sleep. The sun stays above the horizon 24 hours a day, and not only does that make you want to be outside all the time, but it also makes it hard to sleep because the blackout curtains only do so much. So one thing locals tell you to do if you're visiting in the summer months is to flip your sleep schedule. Sleep from around 5 a.m. to noon and then spend the rest of the time hiking and exploring. This will help you see the beautiful and elongated sunrises and sunsets without feeling exhausted every day. But despite that advice, by day 3, we're still pretty exhausted since this was the morning after our first midnight sun hike, which sent us to bed after 2 a.m. But luckily, our exhaustion was coupled with our first bad weather day of the trip. Another thing about visiting Lofoten is that the weather can be really unpredictable, and getting 4 straight days of sunshine is extremely unlikely. So this ended up being the only rainy day of our trip, and it was actually just a little cloudy, so I'll take it. So here's how we spent day 3 of our 4-day trip to the Lofoten Islands. Hey, I'm Natasha, and I share full itineraries and guides to help you plan your next trip. Today we headed over to Henningsvaer, which is an old fishing village, and is famous for having the most beautiful soccer field in the world. It's located east of Leknes, so it took us a little over an hour to get there from our hotel. We started by exploring the town, which has tons of adorable restaurants and shops, and grabbed some of the famous fish soup, which was delicious, before heading over to the famous soccer field. And here's the thing about visiting the Henningsvaer soccer field. It is the most beautiful soccer field in the world, but pretty much only if you have a drone. From the ground, you can't see all of the amazing coastline around the field, but from a drone's point of view, it is incredible. So keep that in mind if this has been on your bucket list. And then we headed back to our hotel for another sauna. I definitely recommend getting a hotel with a sauna, especially for cold days like this, and we called it a night. See you tomorrow.